Hi everybody, I'm Jennifer, back again with Grandma Moses. Grandma Moses, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Jennifer?
I'm pretty good, thanks. So, what are we here for today?
To talk more about Moses.
We're going to finish our story, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah. Right. And today we're going to finish the story of the plagues and talk about the plague of the firstborn and then discuss the Exodus story. And then hopefully that will conclude our part of the story of Moses. I'm sure there's more in there that you're welcome to go read yourself, but that's what we're going to do today. And so, Grandma Moses, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so last week we talked about most of the plagues, and today we're going to talk about the final one because it was just too much to go through last week. So when we talk about the plague of the firstborn, it was all of the firstborn males in Egypt, young and old, the important people, the slaves, everybody would die. But God gave them a way not to do that by putting lamb's blood on the tops and sides of doorways. And so then God would pass over those doorways, those homes, mm-hmm. Right. And so there was a whole bunch of ritual that they were told to do that would go along with this. Eating specifically, eat a certain way, eat a certain kind of food, and make sure that you're ready for this. And then God was going to pass over, and all of the firstborn of Egypt would die. And that did not leave Pharaoh's son was not safe.
No.
So this happened. And
don't forget about the animals.
Oh, and the animals too. That's right. The animals were struck down as well. And God was saying that God will pass over and strike down all the firstborn, men and animals, unless I see the blood on the doorways. So that actually happened. And the interesting thing about that is that it's still celebrated. This season of Passover, this major thing that happened, is still celebrated today. And so when this happened and Pharaoh's son was killed, Pharaoh said, "All right, that's it. I've had it. Just get out."
That was enough for Pharaoh.
Yeah.
Took him long enough, didn't it?
It did take him long enough. Yeah.
Yes.
Are you gonna?
So I think I'll step in here for a little bit.
Yeah, you should, because I've been doing all the talking, and you're the one that taught me. So.
Yes. I'm sure you remember me telling you the story.
I do.
But I'm not real sure where my glasses went, but
I think they're on top of your head.
They are?
They are. They're
Oh. Do you want
me to put them on you or just leave them there?
Just leave them there. I might forget where they are again later.
Can't see with them, can't see without them?
That's right, I'll just do without them.
Okay.
But Pharaoh kind of went crazy and he didn't know what had been going on. And he finally decided, well, just take your people and go. Take your things, go on. So Moses and all his people, well, they took Joseph's bones with them too, because he wanted to go with them. He didn't want to be left behind in Egypt. So they took him with them and they set out.
It's taking the start along with the finish.
That's right,
yeah.
That's right. But Pharaoh, as freaked out as he was, he always changes his mind. So
yeah.
He sent that army to follow the Israelites. But I'd be kind of scared if I was one of those Israelites.
I'm sure they were thinking, Moses, what have you done to us?
I'm sure they were. It was hot out there, and they'd all just left their homes with what they could carry, and I'd be kind of scared seeing that army come after me, especially with nowhere to go, with that big old river right in front of me. So the army was chasing them, and the Israelites asked Moses, well, why didn't you just leave us at home? We could have just died there, not way out here in the desert. So Moses told them just to hang on.
God's got this.
God's got this.
Yep.
And he still had that staff that he had. So another miracle happened, and the army was getting closer, but Moses, he took that and stretched it out and parted the Red Sea.
He what?
Parted the waters. Gave the people.
Wait, let me make sure that I understand you. He took the sea.
Yeah.
And he made a path through
Big old
the
path.
sea.
Water on that side.
Were there like walls of water on either side?
Water on that side. And nothing in the middle.
All right, so then what happened?
Well, he told the people to go, so they all started walking across, and, you know, they kind of walked quick because there was water all around.
Mm-hmm.
But they finally all get across the water, and, you know, the army was there. They wanted to follow them.
Pharaoh's army?
Yeah, Pharaoh's army. But, you know, as soon as all the Israelites were through, the water went back. And the army, guess what happened to the army?
What happened?
They died.
They died? What? Wait, they were in the path that Moses made?
They were.
And then when the, so
when the
they got
Israelites
washed
got
away.
through, the army just downstream.
That's crazy.
That's what I thought.
That's insane. So now we know why Pharaoh finally let the Israelites go. But then he reneged again and decided to chase down the Israelites that he'd let go. And he lost
his army.
Himself and his army all at once.
That's a lot of people going.
He just couldn't let it go.
Nope. So, if anything big like this is happening, and all these weird plagues start falling around your people, you might ought to listen to God.
Yeah, probably ought to, huh?
Yeah. The first or second time. Not 10 times later.
Yeah, well, it's always a good thing to do what you're told to do anyway.
That's right.
Oh, your glasses are hitting your face here.
Well,
we're gonna fix
thank
that for
you. I'm having issues.
Yes, should I just take them off?
Well, you could. That would help.
Okay. We'll talk about that later.
Thank you, Jennifer.
You're welcome.
So, rely on God. Do what He says the first time.
Yes.
And everything will work out.
That's a very good message.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Grandma Moses. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Did
Well,
it bring back memories?
It does bring back lots of memories. It really does. Yeah, I remember the first time I learned that. I still feel surprised by it every time I hear it.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us today. Grandma Moses, thank you for telling us the story.
You're welcome.
And
happy to help.
We hope that you'll like and subscribe, and please feel free to leave us a comment. We've got several shows coming up in the near future, so stay tuned after the video to see some of that information. And feel free to put any comments that you might have down below. We really would love to hear what you have to say. Thank you for coming. Bye.